Oh, there we are. Hi.
Good morning.
Hello.
How's
Saturday.
everyone?
I'm so excited. High five.
Hi. Oh my gosh. Getting high fives today.
You know why it's so exciting.
It is very exciting, and I am very excited.
But we should start from the top.
Morning. Welcome to Warm and Cozy Quilting. I'm Danielle.
I'm Jason.
And this is Saturday morning coffee, where you can bring your coffee or whatever you like to drink.
Whiskey and tonic.
Yeah.
Whatever. Knocks your socks off.
Whatever knocks your socks off. I'm keeping my socks on today.
I would prefer it. It's a little chilly this morning.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about stuff.
We're going to talk about things. We're so glad you guys joined us. We are expecting a low count of viewership today because I'm betting all of you are out driving around, doing things. What are we talking about? All of you guys are there like, what is happening?
So today is March 1st. And it is the 26th annual
St. Louis Metro Shop Hop. What is suspenseful over there?
Yeah. So Kelly is in the room today hanging out with us. She's running the camera. So everyone say hi to Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
So I have to not be distracted by Kelly because
and that's crazy because we set everything up different on that side. You guys can't see any of it, but we have a much more direct line of sight with our producer now.
Yeah. So now I have to.
Kelly.
I should move this way so I can't see her.
Right. Because you can't interact as much with her at that point.
Yeah. Anyway, good morning. Yeah. So today starts Shop Hop.
It does.
Which is a lot of fun for us.
It is.
And a lot of fun for those in the area. Now, here's the deal. I know that we have lots of friends who are far away.
Yeah.
So we are going to review a lot of things that are going on in our area. But that doesn't mean that you should tune out.
No, don't tune out. Come back. Come back.
It is really cool to, like, we're going to give you some great information about, I'm going to turn this over because I don't know why my phone is alerting me now. Okay. We're going to give you a lot of information about, like, what is a shop hop? Why is it good to go and see other stores, you know? And if you're in an area where maybe you didn't know there were others available. I was reading, someone had posted, I've been looking for a new quilt shop.
Yeah.
I found this place, and it was the St. Louis area situation. So she was talking about them, and then other people started commenting underneath about other quilt shops. And so there's sometimes that you just go, oh my gosh, I didn't know that there was another place down the road, and maybe they have more of the fabric that you like.
Correct.
Right?
So also, and I'm going to say it because it's kind of the elephant in the room, Joann's is going out of business.
Oh, yes.
It's going away for a lot of folks that need fabric, maybe not necessarily quilting cottons, but just maybe in general, you just need a new place for people that are accepting of your craft and hobby. This is a great way to go check out shops and see who's out there, kind of know that the industry is not going away, is not box store driven.
Right.
So this is a really good way to do all that.
Yeah, and see what else is out there. You've been going to Joann's for your whole life. You didn't ever. They had a lot of stuff.
They did. They
still do, right? But yes, all of them will be closing by the end of May.
Right.
And that's sad to see.
We're not going to start carrying floral things like.
Like you mean like flowers?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, we already have floral stuff.
We got floral prints. What do you mean?
Yeah. No, and so for all of the quilt shops out there, I feel that right now a lot of people are going, okay, what can we do? How can we help people?
Yeah.
At least that's what we're doing.
That's what we're going to try to do.
How can we help people? How can we still teach classes? Because we do, we need to increase those. We need to figure out how to really bring the community that was there and give them a new community here.
Right.
So.
And I'm looking at one of you to start an actual like craft shop. So getting the popsicle sticks and a yarn and carry all those things for us because
we don't
I can't carry all
also because so often we're like, should we add insert thing here?
There's a yarn store, if I'm not mistaken, just across the river in South County, right?
Correct.
Am I? So like For those of you that need that kind of stuff, there are stores that exist in the area.
Mm-hmm.
We're lucky in St. Louis. We got a lot of cool stuff.
Right. And so we've talked about, do we add insert thing here, yarn? Do we add apparel fabric? Do we add what? And then we go, okay, our name is Warm and Cozy Quilting.
Yeah.
We should stick with quilting, right? I mean, maybe, I don't know. Also, I need a whole much bigger place.
Anyway, that's all aside. Shop Hop, we're going to talk about them today, what they are, how to get involved, all the stuff. We'll talk about that. We have a lot of people saying good morning.
Yay!
Let's say hi to our friends, and then we'll go into it, yeah?
Okay.
On the YouTube side, we do have Sue. Good morning.
Good morning.
And good morning, Deb. Good to see you all. Ooh, in Iowa.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Love that. Over here on the Facebook side, we got Pam.
Good morning.
Morning, Pam. Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. She's in the same room.
She's here. Good morning, Lydia.
Lydia.
Also, get to
Hi,
work.
Lydia. Do some work now.
Good morning, Amy. Good to see you on. And good morning, Diane. Hello.
Good morning. Good
Hello,
morning.
2.0.
Good morning.
And Pamela. Good to see you on as well.
Good morning. Good morning.
Pam, you still have Hobby Lobby and Michael's for other craft items. You do.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So you guys aren't completely in a lurch.
Right.
But not every area has
those
options. So,
yeah.
Anyway. Good morning, Linda. Good to see you on as well.
Good morning.
Keep on scrolling. There we go. Perfect. So that's our hello, folks.
Yes.
Okay?
Hi, folks. Also, Lydia works here. If you're like, why are they hollering at some lady and telling her to work? No, Lydia is our daughter, and she's on the sales floor working.
She's probably working. She's working with my mom, so you know she's got her to work.
Yes, she's got her working. Yep.
Not a whole lot for announcements this morning, things to really know of, but the most important one for you all to be aware of. I am super excited about it.
Super excited.
It is 2 weekends away.
Oh my God.
It is so close.
Are we ready?
No,
Are we ready?
I am not ready.
I don't think we're ready.
Fanfare Quilts, Bits and Pieces Quilt Show. It's their quilt show. It's coming up. It's going to be March 15th and 16th over at Greensfelder Park. Queenie Park, Greensfelder Recreation Center.
Right.
Bloop, backwards, reverse it. So Saturday, March 15th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday, March 16th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay, if you are an out-of-towner, come to town.
Right?
Right?
Come visit the show.
There's going to be that. Now, it says over 400. The last time I talked to someone, they were at 450 with quilts.
I think Penny mentioned last week when she was on, it was at like 410.
Oh, okay. Maybe I need to...
450 was the expectation. Back up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we're around... I'm saying
also,
400. Keep it 400. That's safe.
Also, I don't know how you see 400 quilts.
2 days.
That's why you come for 2 days.
The super cool thing, they do have their special exhibits of fabulous faces. The Route 66 Centennial Art Quilt Project, or Route 66.
Is it Route or is it Route? Yeah, that's
Tomato, potato. I don't know. It's all the same. Anyway, that is looking to be a really exciting feature of quilts that I really look forward to.
I always love like that, like if there's a challenge, and so then you see how other people interpreted that same thing. That's really cool. It's just an amazing art that we do. Yeah. Right? And, a lot of us make quilts for utilitarian purposes, right? Like we're making them to use them to stay warm, right?
That's the whole point of it.
But there is so much that we can also do within that. So you can still stay warm, but you can make something that's really cool.
Fabric is an art medium. Absolutely is. You don't necessarily have to make a quilt to be functional. It can absolutely be pretty. I look forward to seeing those. They're going to have an antique bed turning, which is just a really neat way of seeing a bunch of different quilts with a story to go along with it. It's fantastic. If you've ever seen a bed turning,
they're really fun. They're really nice.
Yeah, it's cool. Demonstrations, vendors. So, because Pam said many vendors. Yeah,
many vendors.
Lots. Of vendors.
They had vendors on a wait list. I mean, yes, yeah. So, and this is, I think, the first year that we're getting 3 booths there. Last time we only had 2.
We only had 2 last time. We were kind of crowded and we did 3 this time.
Right. We're taking over the world.
A lot of space.
Not taking over the world, but we're taking over a corner of the world.
Right. HandiQuilter Longarms.
Right.
Stripology.
Yep.
We all love Stripology and Laura Star.
Yep.
Going to be pretty. Going to be fun. Probably not going to be heavy on the fabric. Maybe. I don't know. Haven't really had that argument yet. We'll see how that pans out.
It's usually an argument.
It is an argument. Let's be honest here.
There will be lots of people with fabric there. And so sometimes we're like, do we really need to show a lot of fabric? But we need to have pretty colors in our booth. If you just have a machine and a ruler, ain't nobody coming in that booth.
You think?
It's not pretty enough.
Oh, we'll see how it
Anyway,
goes.
So we take lots of quilts, lots of patterns, lots of, bright, shiny things, right? So it brings you in.
All the things. Pamela's never heard of a bed turning.
Oh,
is that a area location thing?
I don't know.
Huh.
So there is an actual bed.
Yeah, they put it on stage.
They put it on stage and they layer it with several different old quilts. It makes me think of never mind. The
cold winter nights when you're trying to stay warm.
What was the Princess and the Pea where they stacked the beds? But this is just,
there is no pea under all the quilts.
Right. It's like, yeah. Anyway, and so then they tell the story and then they turn that one back and then they tell the next quilt's story. Mm-hmm. And so you can't really see anything but that top one until they begin, and then they talk through all of them. And so it's really cool. Some of these quilts are like kept very well hidden, right? Hidden.
Yeah, they're definitely
at your house. Like and also like you don't have that. You're probably not using that on a bed. Yeah. These are all the antique quilts that you have kept. Now they get to kind of, show their and tell their story.
It's pretty cool. Again, if you haven't seen one, it's always fun to see it, especially if you catch a guild show that's doing it.
Yeah. And they always try to get, so let's say you've already seen one. They're probably going to find other quilts. So, okay, we already, showed these people's, quilts. And they usually try to make it as a theme,
Yeah, which is always fun. Couple things to note here. Got some comments coming across. Seven Sisters Yarn on South Lindbergh. Thank you, Sue.
Thank you. I was like, yes.
I wonder, I don't know who it is. The owner has been in before. I've talked with her. She's fantastic. Mm-hmm. Sue, if that's you, hi again. I'm terrible with names. But she was awesome. Fun to talk to. Go check them out. Like, great person.
Yes, because that's the thing. We cannot carry everything. And so I need to tell you who's got yarn so you can go there, right?
Exactly. Let's see here. Pam. Oh, yes. Food trucks.
So that has always been a little bit of a struggle.
I'm so excited.
We've had people run and get us food. It's still going to be hard for us because we will be busy.
Right.
And so having a time to get lunch.
A visitor.
As a visitor,
you're in the middle of the park.
Yeah, now you gotta
leave. Fast food establishments are like out and around and 10 minutes down the road.
And if you're not from the area, now you're on Manchester Road, and where am I going? And some people get a little nervous about that, which I understand.
So food trucks there, awesome. Food trucks. Good call.
Yes.
I'm really hoping at least one of them has a coffee option.
Oh.
Pam, if you got friends in that network.
That also. Or someone's running for me at 2:30.
Right. Well,
I don't know who's going, but please go get me a coffee.
Yeah. So good morning, Patty. Good to see you on as well.
Good morning.
Yes, here. It makes sense. Yes. Offer Cozy Cuts and tell them why. Of course, Cozy Cuts will be there.
Oh, yes. That's so.
Of course
yes.
They will be.
Absolutely.
Mainly because they go really well with the Stripology methodology.
Yes.
So.
Yep. Lots of 10-inch patterns. What the heck? You don't want them dang layer cakes?
No, we need Cozy Cuts.
We need a big sign that says home of the better
pre-cut.
I didn't know what was happening over there.
I read a
home
comment.
Of the better
Sorry.
Pre-cut.
Pam, from what was said, one is a coffee truck.
Oh, yes. And I will have at least 4 from them in 2 days.
And be fine. Right? Absolutely. Totally fine with it. Because
so there's the
started in the day, then there's after lunch, and then at the end of the day. So that's at least 3 each day. So
2 at least each day. Yeah. Anyway.
Sorry.
I'm already planning my coffee.
So much caffeine. Anyway,
can I pre-order?
If you can't tell, we're excited. It's always a great show.
Yeah.
Again, clear your calendar. Saturday the 15th. Saturday or Sunday the 16th, Greenie Park. Be there. With bells on so that we can hear you coming.
Yeah.
And then come find us. Because
come find us, yeah.
We would love to say hi if we have never met you in person before.
And make a big deal about how awesome we are.
Please.
So
walk around with a sign.
Like,
warm and
we
cozy.
Love warm and cozy.
That'll be fun. For me, I don't know about anybody else.
I don't know either.
Anyway, pardon me. So, yeah, again, that's really the biggest announcement I have aside from Shop Hop that's going on. Before we get into that, I do want to make sure that everybody knows that while you're sitting here and enjoying the conversation and having a fun time with us.
Right. We didn't tell them.
Please, for the love of everything, if you would, use those little reactions if you're on Facebook side, even on the YouTube side, give us some reactions. We love to know that you're out there still, that you haven't all logged off because we're boring. If you're enjoying the information, or you know somebody that could use this information, especially helping to understand what the Shop Hop is all about, hit that share button. First and foremost, our biggest thing, everybody says all the time, support local, support local. And you don't always want to go buy something from those shops because it's maybe not your wheelhouse. But what you can do, and it's free, hit that share button. Just hit the share button. Share that information with your friends. Somebody will find something they need. And
yes, local can be Tennessee to Illinois.
Yeah, I can be a local quilt shop. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Whatever. But share, and share alike. Also, if you're on the YouTube side, over there, there's a little red button that says subscribe. Click that. It's free also, and that helps us, and we appreciate it. So thank you very much. Thank you for the reactions. I do appreciate it. Lydia loves being caffeinated at quilting shows.
Oh, yeah.
That's
my daughter, of course. She's like, yeah.
Hello, Joyce. Good to see you on. And Mary, how are you doing?
Hi.
Hello.
Good morning.
Perfect. All right. So we're talking Shop Hop.
Okay.
You ready?
I think
Anything else you want to tell these people? Buckle up. Here we go. Okay. So a Shop Hop. What is it? This is the logo for it. She jumped right to it. Thank you, Kelly. St. Louis Metro Shop Hop. It runs the entire month of March. You go ahead and bring that back. Thank you very much. We'll talk about the prizes and all that go along with that later.
Okay.
But that's the logo for this year. But more generically speaking, what is a Shop Hop?
Right.
So, by definition, it's an event sponsored by a group of shops, encouraging participants to visit all the participating shops within a designated time frame.
Nice.
Time frames can vary. They can be various types of shops or businesses. Generally, you're going to stay within your same group of people.
Right. If we said go to these 5 shops in Columbia, one of them's going to be a quilt shop.
Right.
One of them's not going to be a quilt shop because there's only one.
We're just one quilt shop. So. The idea seems counterintuitive because now I'm going to send my customers from my shop to somebody else's shop, and it really isn't. It's really about supporting those local businesses. What's cool is that you're going to find different choices at each shop.
One thing that we always say is it's not competition. The more people that we have doing this hobby, the more it helps everyone.
Everybody.
Right? If we get the information out, if we get people excited about quilting, they're going to want to shop here, there, everywhere, right? They're gonna find the place that I gravitate more towards these kind of fabrics. I'm going to go there more often. But I need a new machine and they don't sell machines. Who does, right? So you kind of then get to find all of those things out.
Right. And audition them at the same time. Are they fun? Are they cool? Are they sticks in the mud? Don't be a stick in the mud. That's not fun. Although I've never put a stick in the mud thought it wasn't fun.
Like, that was fun when I put sticks in mud.
I mean, look at it. It's just standing by itself. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway. God help us. We're all in trouble. Anyway, so each one's different. I know the shop represents your personality. Your personality is definitely on display out there.
Yeah.
Not mine. If it was mine, it would all be black fabric.
Yeah, that would be kind of boring. Or denim. There would be blue jeans. There would be black.
There would be a large poster dedicated to Johnny Bravo. If you don't know who that is,
look it up. Johnny Bravo.
If you know, you know. My hero. But that's the thing. You go check these other shops out to kind of get a feel for folks. It's fun. It's enjoyable. And again, it's going to be a nice day today.
Oh, yeah.
Get out the house. Go enjoy it. Maybe a little windy, but put a hat on. Something like that.
Don't put a hat on. That's the thing. It's a bad day for a hat. It's going to be...
It'll be fine. So anyway, what it does helps promote that sense of community. How many times have we had shop hops where a customer walks in and then 2 minutes later, another group walks in, hey, we saw you at the last shop. Hey, hi. And they become friends. And it really becomes a thing.
Are you guys following us? It's just fun. It's fun when that happens.
So it promotes community, which, again, quilting is it's all about community. It's not necessarily a solo sport. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, I mean, and so often it feels that way, right? We do all of our sewing in our room by ourselves. It's better if you could then turn us on the TV.
Have somebody to talk at. It'll be fun. Having the community is always great. So, and for specifically communities like Columbia here, we have more than just a quilt shop, like you mentioned. We got great restaurants. We got little boutique shops. We've got all kinds of fun stuff to check out.
There's even, I don't know. There's even a cigar bar.
There is a cigar bar.
If you need that in your life.
It may not necessarily be you. And if it is you, that's cool. But maybe your husband's sitting in the car and you're like, you know what? You're annoying. Go hang out at the cigar bar for a little bit. Come back.
I mean, does every town have one? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I can tell you right now, I have never seen one other than in this town.
Yeah, so there you go.
But I don't really look for them either, so.
Right, maybe.
But Columbia's got one, which is cool. So know that there's other things to do. So I don't encourage running through all of it in one day.
Right. They are
Try not to.
Spread out a little bit. So it would be a little challenging to get to all of them in one day.
Yeah. If anybody's going to do it, it's going to be Pam.
Really? Oh
my gosh. She is a great planner.
Yeah.
She's probably got it all figured out.
Like they open it this time. I can be there first. I can go there next. That's a
Though if she's on here, she's not driving. So, and if you want to stop it.
Yeah. She's got the phone over here.
This is great. Anyway, community, always a good thing. Check out what the town has to offer.
Yeah.
For us, we have some great restaurants.
So always ask the quilt shop. If it's lunchtime and you're like, where are we going?
Mm-hmm.
I know I saw a Taco Bell. Okay, yeah, you can have Taco Bell any day of the week. Ask the quilt shop, what is your recommendation for lunch? Who would you go to if you were going to have lunch?
Yeah. And our recommendations would be?
Cafe on the Abbey.
In specific order.
Yes, that would be my number one. Usually I go, what time is it? If it's, 2:00 or later, then I'm like, okay. But they are breakfast, lunch. They have specials that are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
They have great coffee.
They do.
They have great desserts.
They do.
Okay.
They have that.
So also, if it is, mid-morning and you're like, not really lunchtime yet, you could still stop at Cafe on the Abbey on the way out of town.
Right.
They are our favorites. We also do a lot of work with them whenever we have an event.
Mm-hmm.
They're fantastic to work with for catering and stuff. So amazing.
We also like the Thai House.
Thai House
is fantastic. Love it.
Yeah. We have people who come here and they're like, we come so that we can go to the Thai House because this is a good Thai restaurant.
Yeah.
Thai food is not my favorite thing. It's fine.
She's a good zero spice person.
Yeah, I'd like no spice.
Like if you have spice in the room, remove it from the room before you make my food.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, that's but they're really good.
Yeah, we also love Reifschneider's.
Reifschneider's is great.
They're like a pub grill place. Oh my goodness, fantastic.
Great for a big group. You've got a big group that you're going with, and everyone's going to find something. They have brick oven pizza. They've got a great burger. They've got a good salad. So they're going to be able to help.
Yep.
With any of those.
And last but not least, my personal recommendation is Mr. Barbecue.
Oh my gosh.
Do you like barbecue?
Do you like ranch dressing?
Do you just love the good things of life? It's really just got ranch dressing. I love that.
So
when you know when it's good, that's just what it is.
They make the best. They make their ranch homemade, and it is like, it must be from Buttermilk. I don't know. It's amazing.
Real ranch. They actually went out and got it from a real ranch tree.
So
they still lost their mind.
This is the crazy thing about who tells you go to the barbecue joint and get a salad. But do they have the best salad in town?
Got a good salad.
They have the best salad in town.
It is the ranch dressing.
It might be just the ranch dressing.
It's mostly the ranch dressing. We could do the obligatory, it has crack in it. I hope not, because that would be just awful. I don't know.
But I usually get a salad.
Gallon jug of it.
And I get a baked potato. Yeah. And that's it. And you would think a baked potato. The baked potato is like the size of my head almost.
It's a football and you can get it with
you can get it stuffed with. Anyway. Yeah.
Why are we talking about it?
I don't know, because I want barbecue now.
Anyway, food options. Great food options here in Columbia. So if you're planning your route, if you can plan Columbia around midday and give yourself an hour for lunch,
you'll be happy.
You'll be super excited that you did that. And if not, come back another day.
Yeah.
My mouth is watering. I'm hungry. Stop it. Move on.
If you leave this video and you don't remember any of the things that we said, you'll just remember that you need to ask us, because we have a printed list that we hand out. I will give you a list of restaurants that we prefer. So anyway, that's us. I hope every other shop that's participating, if you are part of that shop and you're watching, I hope you got a list for your customers, because I'm going to tell you right now, best thing you can do for your customer all day. Right? Yeah, it's smart to have that. Jeez, over the top. Oh, man. All right. So I'm going to take a couple of comments real quick. We've got some comments we probably need to look at.
Check and address some things real quick.
Okay.
Let's see here. We did have a question about if we're going to be Paducah because we were talking about bits and pieces.
Oh, yeah.
We are still Little Fish, and that would be the ocean. So we aren't planning on going to Paducah as vendors at all this year.
Yet.
The chance of going as just customers, possibly.
Right.
That is on radar, but I think we have some things to figure out before we jump in head first into that wild, ridiculous.
Yeah, because we do like to go vend.
I do enjoy it. It's fun.
We're still just a small team, too, and having our shop open and being somewhere else sometimes is tough.
It is. Deborah, you haven't been in a minute. Yes, you do need to come and see us and say hi. Got some pretty stuff in here. Pam is not doing the whole shop hop today.
Okay, good.
Thank you. Thanks for not doing it while doing this. Vicky's doing the shop hop in 2 days during the month, which is great.
Smart.
Barbecue would be Pamela's husband's number one.
Yeah.
I would agree with that idea. Miss Rita, you just get you and Kelly a straw for the ranch.
Skip it.
I mean, it's kind of real.
It is.
Stuffed baked potatoes are the best. You're right, Karen. Absolutely. And you may want to try for Branson AQS, but it's in normal. AQS Branson is going on. I also heard Kansas City is not too much farther out.
I'm not sure when. I mean, I want to do all of those things.
We want to do all the things. It's all just a matter of.
Can I tell the internet the big scary thing that's happening?
What day are we talking about?
April.
Oh, I mean that's on you. That's personal information. Whatever you want to do.
Okay, so I have to get a new hip.
She's gonna become bionic.
Right now, it has been a little bit tricky because I'm getting around not as well. And if you know me, I'm a runner. Like, I mean, not really. Like, I don't run outside for fun. That's weird. I mean, I know people do it and it's exercise and it's great.
Good for you.
But I do not do that. But when I'm at work, I am everywhere. And so it's been really tricky because like I'm so much slower right now.
Yeah, so we're limiting what our targets are for this month and next month. So because of that.
Anyway. Now I'll just go cry a little. Anyway,
we're not going Debbie Downer. No, we're good.
It's all good. It's just, I feel a little bit like I can't take on the whole world, which is what I want to do.
Someday.
Okay.
We're getting there. Oh, goodness. Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Anyway, the question also was asked about Mr. Barbecue. Was it something else? It was not. It's always been Mr. Barbecue, except that location was previously Craft Barbecue, which was another barbecue establishment out of Belleville. The Beast.
Yeah.
Beast Craft Barbecue.
Right.
They moved back and relocated into one location. Now
Mr. Barbecue has opened.
So from one barbecue joint to another. Not a loss. It was fantastic.
And the Beast didn't have good salad. I mean,
comparatively, it wasn't the salad, it's the ranch.
They had wonderful pork steak, but like
So anyway, other shows coming up, things to think and consider. All of them good. And like Pam said, Kansas City is every other year. And I know people have told me that multiple times, and I continue to forget. Right. Anyway, so enough of shows. Back to shop hopping. Let's talk about this shop hop. So we've talked about what it generally is.
Right.
This shop. Who do we have participating this year? This year we have 9 shops participating this year, which is super exciting.
Right.
That's a lot. It's a lot. There's a map. Check it out.
So you can see they're kind of
spread out.
There's some...
But they're kind of grouped together also.
They're kind of grouped together and spread out.
Right. A lot of interstate access. Those guys to the south are kind of spread apart, but that's okay. So let's go through these, who they are without any particular order. There's, of course, Warm and Cozy Quilting. You've got Cut and Sew down in DeSoto. You've got Your Quilt Shop in Arnold.
Wait, Cut and Sew is not... they are in Bonne Terre.
Bonne Terre, what'd I say? I said DeSoto.
Yeah,
Bonne Terre, my bad. Dumb brain.
You should read these, okay?
I should. Okay.
Country Heart Sew What, which is in Bonne Terre. And Cut and Sew, which is...
also in Bonne Terre.
And what's her name?
Sandra.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Moving on.
I don't know. Divine Quilts, they are a new shop to us this year. They're in Sullivan. So then we have Fabric Creations, which is in Cadet.
Yep.
And lovely shop.
Yeah, absolutely. Phyllis is great.
A lot of things packed in there, right?
It's awesome, yeah.
We have both shops from Oh So Personal.
Illinois and Missouri side.
O'Fallon, Missouri. Collinsville, Illinois. We have the Quilted Fox.
Yep.
WNC.
Yeah,
Warm
that's
and Cozy. And Your Quilt Shop.
Right.
Which is in Arnold, Missouri. And we've been doing that with these bottom ones. Quilted Fox and us and Arnold have been in this for a long time.
I mean, we've been doing it for 9-ish years, 8-ish years. So with them, just the same. A lot of new people. It's going to be a good time. And yes, Pam, you are correct. 2 in Illinois, 7 in Missouri. Just that's the way it pans out. So a lot of we've had people come in. How are Illinois shops in the Missouri? Nope, it's the St. Louis Metro, both sides of the river.
Yep.
It's okay. We're part of it. All good. The shops that are participating have requested to join and be part of it. So if you're like, why is it my insert name quilt shop here? Well, they just need to reach out to the quilt shops participant and request to participate.
Yep.
Just so you know. Where was I at? Hours. This has been a conversation.
Yes, and it's a little bit confusing. Okay?
A little bit.
It's a little bit confusing to everyone. We tried to make it clear, but sometimes there's little writing somewhere that you missed, right? And that's totally understandable. So, we have on the side with the map. Okay, this is the passport.
This is the passport that you keep holding up. Yep.
Okay, so the side with the map shows the shop hop hours. Okay. So then it tells you what everybody's doing during this month, okay? Then if you turn to the other side, the side that's going to get the stamps on it, this is their regular hours. So when you start planning your return visit, you're going to have a coupon that's good and starting in April, good till September. So you can plan to go back to these shops. You'll be able to see what are their normal regular hours. So for us, we kept everything the same. But there are some shops that are not open on certain days, and they wanted to be open more during this time. So they have a little bit of different hours. Make sense?
So I am going to encourage you that if you aren't certain the hours, you haven't got your passport yet, contact that shop that you're going to start at to find out what their hours are, so that way you can plan accordingly. But once you have that passport,
you'll be in good shape. You can also join the Facebook group. There is a Facebook group, St. Louis Metro Area Shop Hop is the name of it. And then you can even ask it there, hey, I'm going to such and such today.
Correct.
I thought they opened at 10. Is that right? Before you drive.
Right.
And then find out. So we open at noon on Thursdays, every Thursday, forever and ever. Okay?
And Saturdays, we open at 11.
Yes. So sometimes this is like, what? How come they're not open? It says they open at 10 o'clock. And then you go, oh, wait, hold on. Today is Thursday, right? Because sometimes when you're retired, you don't know what day it is.
Which is convenient, though. If you're in Columbia and we don't open until noon, you can go check out Cafe on the Attic.
Go have some lunch. Go get some lunch.
Hang out, come back in the noon, and it'll be great. So, again, we don't dictate, the group does not dictate other shops' hours.
Correct.
Each shop owner has their own life, their own responsibility. Their hours are theirs. Again, some have opened up additional hours for the shop hops. A lot of us have kind of just stayed the same. Read the passport, get the hours.
I do want to let you know about this, though.
Yes.
All the shops have a Sunday that we're open. One Sunday this month that will be open.
Yes.
It happens to also be the same time that we will be at a quilt show.
Oh, it's on the... oh, goodness.
So...
awesome.
We've already figured out how to divide and conquer.
I'm not worried.
I haven't, Anyway, so all the shops will be open Sunday, March 16th from 12 to 4. So if, there's so many people that work, and sometimes the Saturday hours are not long enough or conducive
have their soccer games.
Yes, and then it's springtime. So yes, everything's going on. So being able to have that one extra day that we, can offer you is amazing, right?
Absolutely. So you're going to go and visit these shops during their regular business hours. You're going to get your stamp on your passports. Each one of these little blocks will have a different stamp. Each one will get you a thing going for them. At the end of it, before I go any farther.
Yeah,
when you get your passport, it has the information to fill out. For the love of everything, fill this out.
Before you go to store number 2.
Fill it out. If I hand you a passport, I'm probably going to tell you fill it out. Here's a pen. Here's a real important detail. If you go to a shop and you get this stamped and then you set it down and get into your purse and then you pay and you're talking about how exciting you just spent $400 at this shop and oh my gosh, I never do this. And you run out the door and you leave this sitting on the table with 7 of the places stamped.
You put a lot of miles on your car.
You're going to be real disappointed at the next shop.
Yeah.
So, and if I don't have your name, I'm hoping that I have a way of contacting you magically, telepathically.
Right.
Fill it out, please.
Yes. Also, that is the rules.
Also,
like,
it's the rules.
Yeah, we're not supposed to stamp unless it's filled out.
Yeah.
So if we're like, could you please, just please, right?
Just please.
Any, at least name and phone number on there. That way we can contact you. Yes, you have to fill it all out before you finish.
Yes.
Also, each shop is going to have prizes.
Yes, let's talk prizes. Absolutely.
Right? So, at each place, you're going to fill out a little for a door prize, right?
Yep, for a drawing of some sort.
So, and if you go back to that same shop a couple times that month, you can sign up every time for the door prize. Okay.
Come in every day to see me. I'm fine with that.
It's fine. So weekly prizes that we'll be giving away. And did you look at these boxes full of stuff?
I saw them. They're fantastic, actually.
Lots of good stuff in these boxes. So you'll be excited if you win one of those. And then also there's a couple of grand prize things.
Yes,
so these
for the St. Louis Metro, definitely a couple of grand prizes.
These are going to be for those of you that finish all and turn in your passport. Those people will be put into drawing for.
One person will win a $500 gift card that is good at any of the participating shops. Yeah, that could be $500 you could spend at any of the shops. You could pick one shop and spend it all there.
Yep.
Sure money. You won it. Congratulations.
Right. Yep. And then there's also going to be 9 second place prizes, which is a $100 gift card to one of the shops. So then we'll call you and we'll say you won $100 to
a specific shop.
So
you'll get to spend $100 at that shop. Okay.
I mean, how exciting!
That is pretty exciting. I do love that. Not to mention, again, all the door prizes. So each shop will have door prizes each week. It'll be great. So make sure you go and sign up and do all the things. In general terms, by the way, we're speaking specifically St. Louis Metro Shop Hop, which is all the month of March. In general, shop hops will have some sort of passport that you will have to have. I'm thinking of like the state shop hops.
Right.
All state shop hops have a passport inside of their magazine.
Yeah. And if you're in a state that doesn't have an all-state shop hop, it's probably coming.
I would
They are really expanding. I mean, I've seen in all Florida. I've seen there's so many.
Like Indiana. Is it Indiana and Ohio together, and then Tennessee and Kentucky together, and then you got Iowa, Missouri, you got Illinois, Michigan, Minnesota. The Dakotas are together.
There's
Nebraska and Kansas are together. There's
situation.
a whole East Coast quadrant. New England Shop Hop.
New England Shop Hop. Yeah.
If you are in one of those states and haven't heard of it yet, Google it.
Right. Because the really cool thing about an all-state or all 2 states, if it's one of those, is that you can go just purchase the magazine, and then you have all the list of shops. You have photographs of what their shop looks like. You've got patterns in there. You've got, so many cool things. It's a great resource.
Yeah.
So just to kind of find out that, oh my gosh, there's a shop just down the road.
Yeah. So it's really great. There's, again, when it comes to shop hops, just great way to check out other places, other stores, other people, what they've got.
So I have a question for people, and you guys can, tell me in the comments.
Are you ready?
So we have been doing the annual St. Louis Metro Shop Hop for several years.
We have.
When we first started, it was 4 days.
It was 4 days.
It was 4 days, and you had and it was so much fun. We shut down all other production. We just were all, on for Shop Hop. And then that was it. Then it was over, right?
Yeah.
Now that we've spread it over a whole month, I feel like, okay, that's good because you can get, to some of those other shops that are a little bit further away.
Right.
But do you like shop hops that are 4 days long, or do you like shop hops that are all month long? Would you go to a 4-day shop hop?
What's your preference? Because I got a preference myself, so I think we might actually be split on this one. I have a good guess we're split on this.
Yeah, I have a very strong opinion.
You like the 4-day.
I love the 4-day.
You like the chaos of 4 days.
I love the chaos.
Absolute bedlam.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to help everyone.
Yeah.
And get, and all that. And I feel that sometimes when it is spread out, we don't have as much staff on Wednesday at 2 when you and your bus
When the whole
stop
bus
it.
rolls up.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that today was going to be the busy day.
Right.
When it is 4 days, you know that 4 days you're going to be slammed.
I can appreciate that.
But
I also I look at it too when, when it comes to people want to schedule something like a class of some sort. Anytime you have an event that involves more than 3 people trying to schedule days to work for everybody never works.
Right.
So I'm a big fan of the whole month. I really am curious to see what people say.
So
I know in conversation, it's definitely always a mixed bag.
Yeah. So I also saw a shop hop that was going on. I don't even know if it was one of our sales reps had posted about it. Okay.
Yeah.
So it could have been in Indiana or Illinois. It could have been Northern. I don't know. But there was 4 shops.
Okay.
And it was an evening shop hop. It was from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. So you had 6 hours.
Ooh. Wow. Were they close together?
Close-ish together, yes.
Holy cow.
I was like, that sounds like fun.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah, and it's doable, and you know.
Man, that's a very specific small group of people in a very small area to do 6 hours. Wow, that's...
Yeah, I mean, I was like, that sounds like, because it's that short window, I would be going, who can go? Because I'm going. Let's go.
Right? I myself want to get in a car and go to that.
You might want to cancel your plans because I'm going. Let's do it. And
I gotta run the store, but how am I going to do that?
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. So then because it sounds like exciting, you'll feel the energy. Right. It would be, rather than you stroll in on Wednesday with your bus of people and we're like 2 people strong on the sales floor. I don't know. We're like, holy cow, how do we handle this?
Act with a crowd of quilters coming in at 9 p.m. Boy, that'd be fun.
It would be fun. It would be fun.
Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I think that'd be interesting. Vicky loves the all month. Pam's good with either. Depends on the area. Very good point.
Right.
And again, I think right now this one covers a large area, so I think it's more appropriate. But
the first Metro Shop Hop had 11 or 12, and it was 4 days. 4 days. And you know what? They had a lot of people that did it.
Yeah, they did. I mean, I
don't know.
I think the all states have also kind of, for a lot of folks that never understood what a shop hop was, that was their kind of first introduction to it. Yeah. So they are accustomed to having that. Yeah. Unlike folks in Texas who, with their all-state shop hop, they've got 2 months, and there are still some really hostility angry people.
Right, because it is a whole country.
It is. Texas takes up most of the European continent. It's huge.
Yeah. So to be able to get all across and 12 and 18 hours drives between things, and
I think one lady was talking about how she had a plane. She was flying back and oof.
Oh my gosh.
You pretty much have to have a plane at that point.
Then
I don't know.
She couldn't complain then. If she
wasn't complaining. She was just mentioning she had a plane. So, but yeah, that's wild. But yeah, you need to have a lot of product ready and hope it sells. You know what, Pam? You do kind of have to hope a little bit that it sells. But honestly, when it's one of these deals, if makes sense to the process, I mean, it's fun to have, and I get it. Karen, you build it and we'll come.
I just think about the bus, the bus experience, which was just 2 days, and they went to 7 different shops, right?
Yeah.
In multiple states.
Right.
And it was crazy for us, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Then we were able to go, okay, now let's clean up and start over.
Right.
So anyway, that's just
That's always fun. Vicky did the Highway 36 shop hop in 18 shops in 5 days. Golly, that's a lot.
Fun but exhausting.
Yeah, I bet. Northern San Francisco Bay shop hop twice, 5 shops, 4 days to do it. Oh, that's not so bad, but that's probably a big open spread out area. Oof, man. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I think it's interesting.
I just love the conversation, the comments. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, I always enjoy it. Anyway, so yeah, shop hops. They're again just simply made to be a blast. Again, this one's not going to be any different. It's going to be a good time.
Right.
I'm hoping you guys are all coming to see us today. And throughout
everybody,
all at one time. Let's go. Bring it on. I've got people out there ready to work. They've all preemptively taken Advil, Ready for it. Bring it on. Yeah. So, aside from that, does anybody have any questions on Shop Hop? Again, if you're new, you have no idea, you can ask the questions. Always remember, as a quilting community, we are always inviting up questions. It's
For
not
sure.
a stupid question.
Yeah.
I'd rather you have the information as opposed to not knowing what's going on.
Right.
But let me have a real quick gander here to make sure I'm not missing anything. I think it's all very much been putting out there. Putting out there? Great grammar, Jason.
I don't know.
Love
Pudding?
it. Pudding. Oh, goodness.
Is it chocolate?
We talked about the Facebook group. Make sure you join the Facebook group. Yeah, that's all of it.
So every time we start a new month, we have new deals from our
machine companies.
So Janome is starting a new.
Man, they got some good deals on machines.
So does HandiQuilter. So HandiQuilter and Janome both
pricing.
Starting some new promos. You may want to come check out.
Come check out the prices on the machines. Come, again, interview us if you need to figure out if, we can support you with your long arm. I'm going to tell you right now, nobody can beat us on that one, much as they may try. But, yeah, pricing is going to be great. See what you got. Facebook group for Shop Hop is very helpful. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Join that Shop Hop. Vicky loved the bus Shop Hop. I know. It was a good time. Okay. All right. With that, I think we're going to take this extra couple minutes of not running all the way to 10:30. We're going to get this store ready for 11 o'clock. We're going to open the door to the masses. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Kelly, you good over there? All right, folks.
Thanks so much. Bye.
Bye.